y'all, this is Angie from Canterbury Trails Farm, and I have a new Backwoods Survival Guide that is out that is supposed to be displayed until October 17th of 2022. Been behind a little bit on all of my videos, and I hope you've been enjoying some of our old ones that we reposted for the benefit of some of our newer members who wanted to share our homesteading journey from the beginning, where we started gutting the house. So I put a bunch of those back up. I still have a lot of other ones, but I know some of you, about half of you, have already seen them, so I'm sort of only doling those out when I absolutely need to and can't get to making a new video. But I'm trying to get to new videos. So in this one, I have a great article on using X to replace Y. Used to be in the olden days, whatever we want to classify as that now. Grandma, mom, aunt, whoever taught you, if you were out of this, you could use this instead. But we sort of have, with the convenience of grocery stores and all of that, we've sort of had that knowledge drop by the wayside. And it's not hard to learn. Obviously, it's easier if you learn it from, when you're knee-high, but the important thing is to learn it as an adult and start teaching your own children so that they will know. Like making brown sugar, I have a video on how to make brown sugar. It's just sugar and molasses. Confectioner sugar, it's just regular sugar whipped up in a coffee grinder. Little things like that. I tell how to replace different sweeteners. We talk about the different kinds of flours and what flours you can exchange for others and what you might have to add, like a baking powder or something to it. Talk about leavening agents, baking soda, baking powder, eggs, yeast. We talk about all of that. I talk about essential fats, why we need fats, why we need oils. I also give a short sidebar on a short list of essentials that every pantry should have. Again, the pictures are always awesome in Prepper Survival Guide and Backwoods Survival Guide. I just love the layouts, and it's always a surprise to me. I have no idea how they're going to take my article and present it. And the editor is amazing, and the layout team is amazing in this magazine, and I just love working for this magazine. My other article is the Pantry Superstar, using and storing powdered milk. And powdered milk gets a really bad rap. You think of the Army, or you think of church camp, whatever, but it's awesome to have. It comes in envelopes, pouches, boxes. It comes in cans. It comes in canisters. If you live somewhere where fresh milk isn't happening, if your cow decided it isn't giving you anything, if you have a calf on the cow and don't want to take the milk, whatever your reasons are, it's good to have. I always keep it stored in case power outage or whatever. I use it for cooking. If I run out of milk, I just mix up some powdered milk and I use it for cooking. I will be the first to say powdered milk tastes nasty. I do not like it by itself. I have been trying for years to gag it down. I managed to put it in cereal with some sugar if I have to, but not fond of it. The best way to drink it, if you're drinking it as a beverage, is to put some chocolate powder, like Quick powder or Nestle's Quick or whatever in there and make it chocolate milk. That's my suggestion. I know we've talked about it before in, I think I have the milk video that a lot of people have found beneficial. We talk about, a lot of the people, the commenters, the posters have, my subscribers have talked about how to make it more palatable, and so read those comments because there's all kinds of great ideas in there and great suggestions. I gave the U.S. Armed Forces recipe service conversion chart, because if you buy powdered milk, you're going to find that every single one almost has a different instruction, how much water to mix with how much milk, and that's because different brands powder their dehydrated milk in different ways. But this will basically get the job done no matter what brand you have. It's a good chart to have. If you've never been to the U.S. Armed Forces Recipe Service website, there's all kinds of awesome information there, so that's just a little tip. Anyway, I talk about what powdered milk is, reconstituting powdered milk, and the many uses for it. I give a chocolate pudding recipe, and I do have that video up too, how to make chocolate pudding. You can store it in a canister so you have chocolate pudding mix, just like the little boxes, only it's ready to go for you. Lots of different other tips in here. I talk about how to use it, how to improve the taste, all that sort of stuff. So it's just a good, handy article to have on how you can incorporate powdered milk into your pantry and especially into your prepping your prepping. I was trying to use another word, but into your prepping. It's also, it travels well. So if you don't want to bring a jar or a container, you can double bag it, like in a freezer bag, a quart size freezer bag. You can put some in there. Maybe throw in an old measuring cup or something, but you can mix it in with eggs, you can use it to mix in with gravy, you can mix it in with water, whatever, but you can get some added nutrition in. There's also lots of powdered milk that is available with extra vitamin D and extra nutrients, iron and stuff like that put in if you're looking for that kind of thing. So it's good to take camping, it's good to put in your bug out bag, it's good to keep. You should have it. I have shelves of it, different shelf lives, and I regularly use it. I rotate it out every 5 to 10 years. I think I had one from 96, 97 I found, and I opened that up and used it. It was fine. So the different expiration dates, most of them have very long shelf life if they haven't been opened. So follow the manufacturer's guidelines once you open your product. But if you're rotating it in and out of your pantry or your regular pantry, it shouldn't be a problem using it to mix up. If you find you have some that you need to rotate out, you can use it in lieu of water in making bread. You can use it in cooking, macaroni and cheese, mashed potatoes, anything that you use milk in, you can use the powdered milk. So just mix up some, keep it in the fridge. It does last a little longer than regular milk, and it is when it's reconstituted, and it's just a good pantry supply to keep on hand, just like your sugar and your flour. I would say everyone should have powdered milk. So this has been Angie from Canterbury Trails Farm. I'll leave the subscription info. It's a great magazine.